The Empire. The Emperors continue his chase for the traitors who tried to seize power from House Martok and Lady Cirilla. We have arrived in the forecast system. The Hog. Emperor. The trail of the Romulan warbird ends here. Scanning the system for ship signatures. We need to warn General Worf.
I've attempted to
Open all
contact
hands
him, but with the Batleth tournament underway, he is not responding. It is unclear if he is unavailable, or if something has happened to him. We'll need to beam down to the surface to know for certain.
Have you located his ship yet? I've located the Romulan warbird and is cloaked and dropping into a planetary orbit around Forecast 3. We are receiving an incoming hail from the ship's commander, Tarstan. Put that batak on the screen.
Becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
The Emperor, Kodaj, fears no one, especially pointy-eared Romulans. Full impulse. Gauge cloak. Where's the coordinates? 2.0 Mark 3. 7,000 kilocams. That batak's in here somewhere. Bataks will die. Cowards death. Decide.
stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire.
We've destroyed his ship, but Tarson may have already We've destroyed his ship. We do not want to draw large amounts of attention, but remember that protecting Mavin is our highest priority. Let no one stand in our way. Romulan infiltrators will have a hard time navigating an arena full of Klingons. I recommend we start by asking in the bar to see if anyone has seen or heard anything unusual.
Yes. Bow before your empire.
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting in the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluent, not like the young tards here these days. I'm surprised that some of them can hold on to their fat legs for the entire match. Huh?
Traitor scum.
Another stout warrior discovered here the story of my glory days in battle. Pull up a chair and I'll allow
Look, I want to hear the story of you, old man. I am the Emperor Kodach. Be gone with you, fool.
General Chang fought the Hallmaster Corps, both in their prime fighting condition. Who do you think would take champion stand?
Core. Without a doubt, my great-grandfather was the Best Yeehaw master ever.
And what do you think of the new rule restricting Bloodless links to between 110 and 120 centimeters? Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's bat'leth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of bat'leths reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Kort Batval festival. That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Sound like a pedicure. Sound like a dirty patak there, Kimtar. What is it you're not telling me? Your Emperor does not like secrets, Kimtak. I will slice you with my axe. Remember that. Peasant. Now come. We have work to do. Nothing's to stand in the Emperor's way. What's this? Ah! Chariots, attack! Attack! Take no prisoners, Kentar! Cha! How to look me now, you green-butted bastard? Scan the computer ranks. See what they are looking for.
That tall Shi'ar agent was attempting to erase the security logs in the cargo area. He also sealed the doors with a security lockout. It would take too much time to override this work. Our best chance of getting into the storage area would be to disrupt the power flow to the cargo bay doors. Chasing these assassins reminds me of when I met Kimtar.
The Emperor. I have felt the taste of blood.
No. Kimtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Morongo 4.
Traitors, Pataks. It appears, Kimtar. Prepare your blade. We shall kill our enemies with our hands. For the Empire. Charge! Cha! 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 Feel the wrath of Emperor Kodaj. Cha! Cha! Ah! I will eat your heart, you pointed-eared bastard. Cha! Send this to Sita. Death to all Bataks. Ja, I will have your head. Ja. Death to all traitors of the Empire. These treacherous Pataks will serve the barge of the dead well in the afterlife. Come, Kintok. Let's find out what these Pataks were up to.
The control system reports that the outer door to the cargo bay has been unlocked, but the... I am Alexander, son of Worf and Kalar, a member of the House of Martok.
Under your father Martok during the Dominion Wars. And I was your ambassador, you fool. Disrespect your emperor like that. Looks like we're gonna have to knock this door down here, Alexander. Cha! Cha!
There's Maven. He's pinned down by the assassins.
I will have your head, traitors. Cha! 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 No! Ah! No! Mervyn! Ah! You have earned a place in Stobical.
Was an honorable death.
Yes, it was.
Maven! No!
General Roar. Roar!
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
Lady Cirilla feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here. We would have stopped them. These halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Enough! Both of you! Your Emperor has commanded. It's time we seek revenge.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Cirilla at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons, hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kintar says is the truth, old friend. We must find these traitors and put their heads on spikes to show them what we do to traitors in the Empire.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
One of the great houses is here backing the Romulans, and they will try to escape before their role in this plot is revealed. One of the Klingons we killed on the way here was wearing a tournament sash. We should check the training rooms of each house in attendance and look for evidence that would connect them to the Romulans.
Uncover these traitor scum.
We must uncover the Klingon collaborators who helped Tarson kill Maven. Tarson had assistants on the ground. We will proceed with the plan to check the training rooms here before the villains have a chance to cover up their crime.
I was just thinking of that. We cannot always see what the future will bring.
That is why we cannot give up on peace, even if some of us cannot see a way to that future.
The great houses will never find peace. They see it as a sign of weakness.
I will not abandon my beliefs, Father. We cannot live in fear that the future will never change.
It is good to know that you remember some of the things I have taught you.
This equipment appears to have been custom made for their warriors. I hope the Empire's coffers didn't pay for this.
I had 200 bars of gold pressed platinum on. Maybe. I'm gonna kill these traitors, bastards. It's the last thing I do.
The batlets of the House of Kanja have elaborate Targ skin grips, but otherwise appear to be normal. I see no evidence here that would link them to the assassins.
These Pataks are lucky. They are also under the payroll of Emperor Jasmine.
Ever since Urapinthe, I have been suspicious of the House of Torg. And now it appears they were preparing to leave the tournament early. Look at this state of disarray. We must look for evidence that may link them to the Romulan assassins. These are Romulan weapons. It appears that your suspicions have been correct. It must be the House of Torg. We must confiscate this evidence, and then warn the rest of House Martok.
Cha-cha! 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 Feel the wrath of your emperor!
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
Ah, so you're just dumping another one of your kids off on me, I see. I know how it is with you, Worf.
Congratulations, General.
And this has been part 2 of Old Allies. Catch me next time with the Emperor on the Empire. Until then, Qapla' and long live the Empire.